We're not going to chop our fingers off today. Good Lord, I just had to go do some parkour. I think I just drug my husband into it. So that didn't work out. I got to figure out. What did we do? Guys, welcome back to Phil from Farmstead. I am Sarah. I have a lot to do today. Well, we as a whole around the farm here today. Right now, I am doing some tallow, some beef tallow. So this is, I'm going to sneeze, hold on. Okay, so sorry about that. I am going to render down this beef fat, which is going to be turned into tallow. It's already tallow, but this is beef fat, and I like to start off with it frozen and kind of chop it up into smaller pieces. It helps it render down a whole lot quicker. I do mine in a roast pan. I put it on 2 to 250. Right now I have it in the middle, so about 225. And I add like a half a cup of water in it while it's rendering down. Turn off this face tracking real quick. So I'm trying to cut up as much as I can. It's a little more frozen than I would like, but like I said, we have a lot going on today. So number one, we're having a hay barn put in today, and number two, we're having some concrete poured. So not for the farm in general, but for the homestead. Got a lot going on. My parents are getting a new porch poured. My mom wanted a hot tub, so she's getting a foundation poured for the hot tub. So we have a lot of people going in and out today. Also, Jared is building a roping off an area for Cheese. That is our beef cow. He's a Jersey, and we're gonna section him off today to start feeding him a little bit more, just so we can get him a little bit bigger before it's time to go to freezer camp. And then what else today? We're modifying the milk stand. As of right now, I have Mayhem trained to get up on that milk stand. She will follow me up there. She'll hop up on her own. I don't have to fight her at all. The only problem with her is she's a little bit harder to milk, and she's not producing as much, mainly because she has triplets. And they pretty much milk her dry. I did go out yesterday, and I'll show you. We changed up some feed for the goats as well yesterday. And then we also, what else did we do yesterday? We went and bought some stuff for the chick brooder. And then today, what else do we have to do today? We have a couple more things we have to do today. But right now I'm starting off with some beef tallow. I'm going to try to pan you down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, maybe. I've been fighting with this for the last 5 minutes trying to get it to come apart. But I like it to be more frozen than anything to start chopping it up. We're not going to chop fingers off today. We're not going to chop our fingers off today. Yes.
What's a 5-letter word where the beginning letter is P, and the end letter is T?
I don't know, son. What?
I'm playing this thing called Wordle.
Does it give you a hint?
No, you just gotta type in words, and if you get a word right, it'll put it green. If you get a word that's in that sentence, but not where it's supposed to be, it'll make it yellow.
I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. So right now I'm just chopping off little bits that I'm trying to look through it as I cut and get any pieces of meat off of it as much as I can, because it just makes it easier in the long run. I can also save those pieces of meat and put them back in the freezer. And use those for things like bone broth and stuff like that. So this last piece has a lot more of the meat on it, so I'm just going to cut where I see red. I'm just going to cut that off. This one didn't really have a lot of meat attached to it, which is nice because that means they butchered it for this purpose, and that's nice to know that I can go there and get beef fat and for tallow and not have to worry about having to do a lot of trimming and cutting and stuff. But everything where I see red, I'm just going to trim that off, and it's not much. So this one is still too frozen. I don't like heating it up, and I also don't like trying to chisel it apart because I don't want to cut my hands off like I almost did the last time. But since I already have the other one in, I may just, I don't know, because this one has a lot more red meat in it. So I may put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in some hot water for a second just so I can get it to come apart. So I finally got everything chopped up. This is what it looks like right now. I've got it on 250 right now. I'll probably keep it between 250 and 200, but I probably won't go any lower than, yeah, no, I'm not going to go any lower than 225. I'll leave it on that. And I'm going to do that for 6 to 8 hours, depending on how it looks once the 6 hour rolls around. But that takes a while, depending on how rendered you want it. Like if you're going to use it for like lotions or cosmetic stuff, you want to do it like really low and slow so it kind of neutralizes the tallow and you don't have like a fatty smell to it. If you're just cooking with it and stuff, it really doesn't matter about the smell. But I'll render it down and probably pour it into a bowl, let it harden off. And the reason why I put the water in there is the water will stay at the bottom, and it'll take all the impurities to the bottom with it. And I'll be able to take it out of that bowl and scrape off the impurities, and I'll render it down again just because I want to make sure I get as much of the impurities. That's why I cut off all the meat that's connected to the fat as much as I can. That way I don't have to render it down too many times. So once I get it fully rendered, that 6 to 8 hours, those next few times, it doesn't take as long because you're just really melting it down, and then you'll pour it into your bowl again with the water and scrape it off again. Hello. Hello. What are you doing? Does anybody else's voice change when they're talking to babies? Not just like babies, but these babies. Hello. That's Wally. We're going to keep him because he seems pretty stout. Looks like a good gravy. Mayhem, you leaned up against the fence, lady. I see if I can get it undone with one hand here. Hi. Oh, hello. Have to get all the gates figured out. Okay, we'll go sit down. Come on. You guys act like you don't get any attention at all. Yeah, you do. Headbutt the camera, why don't you? Hi. So usually we have them pretty spoiled, but let me figure out if I can put this mic on. I might just hold it. So Harry, this is Harry. We've decided we're going to sell Harry and Bronco, which is the one in the back. We are going to keep Wally and Petunia. She's right there. There's Petunia. We're going to keep her and Eve. So, oh, there's Eve. So we're going to keep those three. Mainly because I want to try to, probably not a good place for the camera since we've got all of the sun in the background. Good Lord, I just had a goat do some parkour. You say hello? We're trying to make sure that in the long run, we have a milking system that we like and that we can use, because I don't want to have to come out here and fight somebody every day just to milk them. I don't think anybody would. They're good moms, but as far as milking goes, or allowing us to milk them, not just the milk production, just them allowing us to milk them. It's just, they're older, they don't seem to want to be touched at all. So we're probably going to, I'm on the fence right now about Mayhem. She gets up on the milk stand, like I said, but I get so easily distracted out here with these kids. But just getting her to get used to being touched and milked, which we're working on. I'm working on it with her. She seems to be doing okay, honestly. And that's not a great spot either. We're going to have to get us like a stand. I need a stand right there. But yeah, it's becoming a harder decision than I thought it would be. But once we had the babies, I kind of decided that which ones I wanted to keep. Petunia, or you are Petunia, she's spoiled rotten. So we are definitely, obviously, we're going to keep her, just because she's going to be used to us from start to finish. And Mayhem has a good udder. And she's easy to milk. Like, her teats are shaped really good. That's not hay. That's my hair. It's super windy because we're expecting a lot of rain this coming week. And we've got a cold front moving in. So it's like 70 degrees. It's probably higher than 70 right now. But we have a cold front coming in tomorrow. And then it's also bringing a lot of rain, which I just saw today that we're getting like some flood warnings right now. And I'm kind of concerned about that. I think Jared, I don't know if he put out seed. I'll have to ask him. We had talked about putting some clover out in this paddock one while it's resting. And if he put out that seed already, that's concerning, because you don't want your seed to wash away. And if it rains like they say it's going to, it's more than likely going to wash away, which is great for us because clover's not cheap. So Jared has been out here since I was taken hostage by the beef tallow. That took way longer than I wanted it to. He's got a good bit done this morning. I overdid it the other day, so I've been having to take it a little easy. But we're going to go see what all he's done today. The boys, let me see if I can zoom in. The two boys have, oh, nope, that's not a zoom, Sarah. Pull it together. Did I hit it twice? Let's find out. I did hit it twice. Didn't hit it twice that time. The two boys have realized that they're boys, and all the things that come along with boys, but they have been fighting with I say fighting, they've been playing with each other. Hold on, I have a baby attacking my hair. But they've been playing with each other a lot more and headbutting each other. they really enjoy their time out here when we let them, since we've let them out. We're kind of trying to do like we do with the chickens. We allow the other goats to see them, not really have because we have the other goats out in this pasture. I don't know why this camera is being the way it is right now. We have them out in this pasture with the cows right now. They're finally getting along. So like some of the, ma'am, this is what I'm dealing with while I'm trying to show you and record everything. I can't sit down because they want to be held. That's how spoiled they are. Spoiled rotten. We've got them out here in this courtyard area, so the other goats can see them before we put them in the pasture with them, because obviously there's going to be some, headbutting and pushing away and all that kind of stuff. Would you stop trying to eat my hair? But yeah, we've been letting them out in the courtyard to run around and play. Hi. Hello. That's my hair. We talked about it, remember? We don't eat the hair. So Harry, he's the other buck that we're going to sell. Whoever we sell him to is going to have to show this goat so much attention, because he will hop up in your lap and take a nap like that. He knows that if you hold him, he can lay there and go to sleep. So when we come down here and we sit down, he automatically wants you to hold him, and he wants to take a nap in your arms. But yeah, so we're going to go take a look at some stuff. What you doing? Well, you can't see. It's going to face track me. We're going to go see what Jared has done out here. We got all the... Are you trying to headbutt me, madam? So Jacob's favorite Disney movie is WALL-E. That's why we've named... this is Eve, and then that's WALL-E over there. So that is why their names are WALL-E and Eve. We are big Disney fans / Harry Potter fans. I am the Harry Potter fan. I think I just drug my husband into it when he met me. And that's his fault. But so Jacob and Jared came out here and sectioned off cheese this morning. So basically what they did is they used the rods and just sectioned him out a part of the... I'm going to get it together. They sectioned him out a part of the paddock where he can still get to the hay, and then he can still get to this side of the food trough, so we can feed him, which will be nice. But you can see the girls out there laying with the cows. They're getting along. The reason why we sectioned him off is because he was golly at the wind. He was not getting along with the goats, and he was like trying to kick them and all kind of fun stuff. So this is his life now, which he doesn't seem to mind. He lays over here with the boy goats, and they chill and hang out and, talk it out with each other. But we got him a water trough and all that good stuff. So that's nice. Jared and Jake did a good job. It's nice to come out here and know that your son and husband are getting work done when you can't. So this is cheese. This is, I think, the closest I've been able to get to him on camera. So he has about 4.5 more months. You can't see him because I put my hand down. 4 or 4.5 more months with us. And then he'll go to freezer camp. But we wanted to get a little bit more meat on his bones before we take him there. So that's why we also sectioned him off. Not just for the annoying of the girls. And then, let's see. Let's zoom out. I'm trying not to zap myself. So what we've decided, we are going to keep Kix, which is this little dude right here. We're going to keep him. They are both shedding their undercoat right now. So I'm going to see if Kix will let me brush him. but Kix is a fainting goat. So when we grab a hold of him or anything like that, he faints, and it's pretty funny. And then we're going to sell Haggard because we decided to keep Wally. And I don't want too many boys, and there's no reason in us having 2 fainting goats that are bucks right now. Jake wants to breed fainting goats, like I told you. We still have to find him a doe for Kix. And Kix is kind of smaller, so Kix was the runt of the litter. So both Haggard and Kix, I could be wrong, and I need to go look at the paperwork. I think they're brothers. They're related somehow. So I'm not exactly sure how Kix came to be so much smaller than Haggard, but he is definitely smaller than Haggard. And finding him a girl that he can reach and get up to, that's going to be our issue. So we're going to try to find a small one. We have the same people that we got them from. They have some kidding in the next week or so. So we're going to see if we can find maybe the runt of one of those litters and maybe get a smaller one. They said that he does pretty well on his own without needing any help. They'll find a way. Goats will find a way if they really want to. But they bred him before to one of their females, and I think they're getting out of goats. So either I'm going to go look once they have the kids and see exactly what comes out. She has a lot of pretty ones with some moon spots, so we might go that direction. But I don't know if I want to get a kid from them, or if they end up getting out of the goat business, getting one of their does that they already have and that I know that Kix can breed with because he's already previously bred with her. So we're gonna check that out. Jared also put some steps. He's probably gonna get mad because I'm showing you right now, but I know for a fact he will probably come through. And you know what? I lie. I think he said he was going to leave those there just in case they kind of step off. But I see him probably coming through and cutting these little bits off. He probably just didn't have his saw down here with him. And then we also had a problem with them stepping off that on the side over here. So he put a board to go along the side. I really should just... Give me a second, guys. Boom. Okay, I don't have to hold the mic anymore. So he put a board along the inside edge so they can't fall off the edge, because Mayhem fell off a couple of times. So that's going to allow us to make sure she doesn't get hurt and get her leg stuck down there in that area. We also talked about putting up a light right here, especially at night when I come to milk at night. That way I'm not doing it blind. We do have that light in the center, but since we have the hay shed up above here, we want to make sure we have plenty of light and I can see what's going on. Like if they're, yeah. Hold on. Nobody could find me because I'm a ninja. Madam, we're almost ready for chick season. So we went and bought stuff for the brooder yesterday. Let me just open it up. Oh, opposite side. You're going to have to stare at the Petunia. Come on, Petunia. Get out the way, girl. Okay, so this right here, we're going to end up moving. This is how we have internet down here. It's like a point-to-point. And I think we're going to rewire it and move it so we can still utilize both of these plug-ins for, where are the plug-ins at? Right there. So we can utilize both of those for heaters if we need them. I'm going to be using these. They're the little plate heaters from Tractor Supply. I've used them many times in the past, and I love them. I love them more than the bulbs. I don't have to worry about them falling on something and melting anything. And I can make these to where they're horizontal and not vertical, and they can get up under it like a mother hen, like they would their mom. So I find those to be way more beneficial than the bulbs like we have over here in the kidding stalls for chicks. Yeah, for chicks. I like them way more than the bulbs. Come on, guys. What are you doing? Come on. Let's get out of there. No? Maybe not? Okay, now we're going to go try to find Jared. That looks like all he's got to today. So we're going to go try to find him real quick. I think we're recording now. I forgot that I told you I was going to show you the new feed. So we did switch over some feeds. We were getting a feed from the grain elevator in town, and it's called Bangkok. And we've been using that for a while. We would ferment it and everything. Yesterday we went to our local feed store, and they have Kalmbach Hen House Reserve. I think that's what it's called. And let me see if I can turn you around and get this camera to pan down real quick. So this is what it looks like. And it looks way better than the Bangkok that we had. The Bangkok came with a lot more of these, let me see if I'll just show it to you. But this is what it looks like, the Hen House Reserve. The Bangkok had a lot more pellets in it than this does. This comes with, it looks like green peas, field pea, maybe soybeans. I think that looks like soybeans. Corn, you can't have any of this, ma'am. Go away. Wheat. We have a bag somewhere. I can tell you what all is in it. But it looks way better. It smells way better than what we were using. And the chickens have no complaints about it. The problem I was running into with the Bangkok is they would pick the things that they wanted out of it, but they wouldn't eat the pellets. This, we put it in there, they ate everything. They didn't pick and choose. They just went at it like they had been starved for years. And then we also started doing, so right now we do the Kalmbach goat grain and the Kalmbach goat feed. And we mix those. We do a bag of each, and then we mix both of them together. But I also started using the Kalmbach milk maker. So I'm giving the ones that are in milk, so Candy and Mayhem right now are getting the milk maker and a little bit of that mix that I just said. And then we also are feeding them some alfalfa and not just the coastal that we have. The goats get this, what's up here in the loft. Of course, you're not going to pan up. There we go. This is coastal, I'm pretty sure. We can double check with Jared later. But we add in that alfalfa for them. And of course, they like it a whole lot more than anything because it's good stuff. But yeah, so that was our food switch up yesterday. And I think the animals are happy with it. And we'll see how the milk maker affects the girls in the long run. But those were the only changes that we made. Hi, Candy. Hi. We're not going to be able to pan down because I got me on face lock. There we go. Hi. What's she doing? But let's pan back up. Gotta fix it. There it is. So we're going to go hunt for Jared. And I will probably feed the rabbits and see if any of them will like to get to know each other a little bit today. Okay, so I found Jared. We are going to try to breed some rabbits today. And I've got to find a better situation for setting up this camera while I'm down here with the rabbits. Because there's nowhere to set this thing. We've talked. What have we talked about? We did talk about that a little bit, but I don't remember much of it. I don't know if I can. I'll do a spin around. Gimbal endpoints have reached. Wow. It's amazing. Just on my voice. So we're going to try to breed. I think I'm going to try to do the new girls first. Mainly because probably him. Yeah. The last time I tried one of these new ones, she went for the goods. So we're going to see if this happens again. Yeah. So when I breed the rabbits, I always take the girls to the guys. I never take the guys to the girls because they're protective of their homes. And sometimes when girls don't like the dudes, they go for the goods and they will rip them off. But they'll attack the guy.
Who'd you go with last?
I did this one in the middle. Huh? She attacked. I don't remember what Jake named her. That's Judy on the end. But I don't remember what Jacob named her. Is it open? I need to move this like that. Boom. Boom, bop, beam, bop, wow. Why must you pee on the locks, good sir? Hello. So we're taking Judy to Frodo. Scoop him up. She's just stiffened straight up. She's not digging it already. She said, I'm gonna get you.
Not happening. It's not that serious, ma'am.
I'm not exactly sure. She's definitely not feeling it. Yeah. There she goes. See, they started doing this last time, then I got concerned about it, and I was wondering, well, did we run into the same situation where we have a buck that we thought was a girl? But I checked her, and it looks like a girl to me. He definitely looks upset. I told Jake whenever everything calms down, you need to come up and scoop all this poop up. I think Frodo said that girl too much. The girl is doing too much. Oh. Dang, you got a good chunk that time, big boy. Okay, maybe not, Judy. Not today. Who? Gertie, I did, but remember I told you nobody seemed like nobody was having it. Not even the boys were having it the other day. So I can try Gertie again, but I'll send her to Sam. Huh? Yeah, I gotta fill everybody up. Hiccup. Yeah, we gotta get her a new hickey-jiggy little board to sit on. Here she comes, Sam.
A lot of light.
Yeah, I had trouble the other day trying to figure out who was who. See, he doesn't even seem interested, which might mean need to find another buck. He might. Is he
Just try.
Y'all ready to go to the pot? Because you're not doing your jobs.
Greenfield said he got one freezer almost full
Yesterday or today?
today from them 2 sheep.
Nice. You want to sell me a sheet? See, nothing. Not even a hey, maybe.
You want to switch her over to him?
Yeah, I guess we can try that. Sam just doesn't seem into it. Sam may have to go find greener pastures in his dreams. Ma'am, good gravy. That could have been bad for the both of us. Y'all both about to find some greener pastures. She looks unimpressed.
Figure out how to AI a rabbit.
I told you I found that one lady on Facebook, and these sweatpants don't have pockets. But she wanted like $70 for a buck. It was a chinchilla silver fox, but she wanted $70 for a buck.
Look where Oliver's been pushing that bale.
Dang. What are you doing to her? You just trying to sweet talk her? It's your game, player. I have to figure out what we're going to do with those two. And I don't know if...
I mean, if they're not serving their purpose anymore, then they can serve a platter.
Well, do you think Pumpkin's even rabbit hair floating away. Like, as how old she is, do you think she's even worth messing with like that?
What, cooking? Yeah. Their age doesn't determine if they're still on. Within a certain age, they'll stop being beneficial as far as the breeder goes.
Why do you have to pull their hair out? Bet if you didn't pull their hair out, they might be a little bit more receptive. He's got a mouthful of her hair. No, he's done. He's tired. So that didn't work out. I got to figure out how to turn. Well, there it is. Nobody wanted any of it. So we're going to try again later. I'm wondering if I need to just get new bucks. It's getting kind of annoying putting them in there. The last 2 times I've put a doe in there with Sam, he just doesn't do anything, and that's not great. So we might have to take a couple steps back and, you know, figure out if I need to get some new bunnies or not. We'll see. So I think we've put enough in this video for the day, so we're going to call it. I'm going to go in and start dinner. And then tomorrow we'll pick up here in the garden. We've got some, what did we do?
Squared it off.
We squared off the garden. Jared squared off the garden.
Green tunnel, high tunnel.
High tunnel. It's the end of the day. My brain's had enough. But we're going to do some more tomorrow in the garden, and probably some stuff with the rabbits tomorrow, because some of them have to go into the beyond. But yeah, so we'll catch you guys tomorrow. And hopefully my brain will be working better than it was today. See ya.